Hi everyone, it's Camberly Gannott. Usually I'm in Anchorage, Alaska, but this weekend I'm actually traveling to San Diego, so I'm on Pacific Standard Time for once, and I won't be able to make tomorrow's in-class session, and so sorry I couldn't be there live virtual. Regarding the assignment, what is leadership to you? Personally, I think through my personal experience, good leadership is when you are kind and actually wanting to help the people that are on your team. I've worked for the federal government for over a decade, and so I'm used to the patriarchal style of leadership. Orders come from the top to the bottom, and you just do what you're told, essentially. It's a bit demoralizing and hinders creativity, and there are actually a lot of academic articles out there that support that, so I don't think I'm just generalizing. In addition to what I've seen, you can just easily look it up. And then so that was the majority of my experience with the federal government, patriarchal style. And I took a 2-year break. I used to work for immigration, U.S. Citizenship Immigration Services. Got really burnt out after 10 years and saved up enough where I could actually just have a mid-career break, a sabbatical. I just tell people I was fun employed. But I was busy. I got certified to be a Nevada realtor. I got certified to teach English as a foreign language. I started tutoring English with Catholic Charities in Southern Nevada, and then also became a youth mentor, and I was able to see friends and family, travel, kind of recharge, just re-engage myself mentally. And then I went back to work for the Fed. I mean, the benefits are too good. That's where the majority of my career was, and towards my pension and retirement. So I went back in with a Bureau of Land Management as a realty specialist, and it was a total 180. The management with BLM seems really supportive. Sorry if you hear a cat meowing. And that was in Las Vegas. I had some personal stuff happen. I transferred to Anchorage, Alaska, BLM, and management there was still great. I think BLM really talks the talk and walks the walk. One interesting thing about what I have seen in leadership, and I don't know if this is relatable, but maybe to other women, I was talking amongst colleagues, and I'd had some female supervisors that seemed like they were trying to keep their female teammates down. I don't know how else to put it, and almost as though they were jealous of successes, whether personal or professional. And it's something that I noticed in the Fed. Not every office, within USCIS. I even went to Laguna Niguel in a California service center, still with USCIS, at a female manager. Wonderful. We still keep in touch today. But I'd never had that experience with a male supervisor. So I had started doing some research, and there are actually, academic articles out there, psychological subject areas, whatever, that support that sometimes a woman's worst enemy is another woman in the workplace. So look it up. If other women have had this experience, please let me know, or affirm what I'm saying so I don't sound crazy or paranoid. But it's something I wrote about in my assignment, which I turned in. Luckily, Bureau of Land Management, I've had plenty of female management. They've all been wonderful, but it's still something I've experienced with female management in the past. I've never had with a male supervisor, so that's interesting. And maybe some male colleagues have noticed this too, but just don't talk about it. I don't know. So leadership, again, to me, is being kind, being genuine, actually wanting to help your teammates. I think that's the most important thing. And then I myself, for leadership, I'm pretty hands-off. I like to fluid, I guess, leadership. If there's spaces that need to be filled, I'll try to fill that. If I like being wanted as well, but I also don't want to do a lot of hand holding if I think the tools have already been given for success. So I'm not very patient when it comes to teammates that like really need a lot of help. But I try to keep in mind like everyone wants to be successful. No one wants to view themselves as lazy or some kind of villain or skating on while others are working hard. Like, who wants to feel that about themselves? I don't think anyone does. And then that said, I'm also pretty strict at times. It's like if you give a task and you give the tools and you believe the person's capable and then they drop the ball or don't come through, then I think that's the time for some stern conversations. And while I've been told I'm easygoing, some of my teammates have also commented like, wow, I didn't expect you to be that firm. Like, you can really stand your ground. And I was like, yeah, when it's warranted, when I feel like justified in doing so. I don't want to be like how I've experienced, like bullied or belittled. And I like giving people, every opportunity. But when it comes to a point of, opportunity's been given and there's just, no excuse or maybe a wrong fit possibly, then those hard conversations happen, and I just try to be respectful about it, and I hope I do well with that. So far I haven't had any super negative feedback, so I would hate to bring a person, like kick a person when they're down, so I try to handle all my conversations with respect and dignity that the other person deserves. Everyone deserves that. I'm rambling a little bit. So that's good leadership to me. Be kind, be genuine, be firm when you need to, and good leadership can result in good things. It's like axiomatic, like everyone can do well, everyone's strengths can shine, everyone can feel productive and respected, and like they're really part of a team. You get that sense of community. And then bad leadership, again, everything could go wrong. You could pick something, like people will be unhappy, morale will be low, the goals will not get accomplished. Not sure what else to say on that. Thank you for listening to my take on leadership, and I'm sorry I won't be there tomorrow, but hoping that I'll be able to hear everyone on some other classes. Thank you, and goodbye.